Today we are going to break down a viral style reel and rebuild it from the ground up, step by step. I will show you how to nail those high-end custom looks, but then I will reveal a faster path if you want to scale this content across dozens of videos. Think of this as a hybrid workflow for creators who love quality but hate living in keyframes forever. First, you need to set up your canvas with a clean, neutral background so everything you add later really pops. Create a new color matte layer at your sequence resolution. Pick a soft gray and drop it onto your timeline as your base. Now, switch to a custom workspace that keeps your essential graphics and effect controls right where you need them. To start the animation, draw a tall black rectangle that will act as a stylish mask over your clip. Keep this base layer clean because we are going to add your heavy grading and effects at the very end. Next, import your graphic element, rotate it 90 degrees, and position it exactly where it needs to sit in the frame. If you need a specific part of that graphic to show through, just apply a crop effect and trim the edges until it looks perfect. You can even use a tint effect to remap the dark areas to white, turning the whole element into a bright, modern highlight. Now, let's add the movement by placing an image on the timeline directly underneath that rectangle layer. Set a keyframe for the position so the image starts off screen and then slides into place a few frames later. Apply an ease in and ease out to that motion, which ensures the movement feels smooth and natural rather than mechanical. To pull off a match cut effect, you need to import several images and trim them to the exact same length. The secret here is lining up your focal points so that every jump cut feels connected and intentional. If those transitions feel a bit sluggish, just add a directional blur as they crossfade for a sharper, more punchy look. Nest the whole stack into a single sequence, then animate the scale on that nested clip to give it a final energetic zoom. To build a block reveal, draw another rectangle, center it, and keyframe the width over a handful of frames. Layer your footage behind that block and add a matching scale animation so everything grows into the final frame together. For that multi-piece screenshot effect, duplicate your image layer several times and mask out different slices. Keep the mask feathering at 0 for that sharp modern edge that really stands out. Animate each of these slices independently with position and opacity keyframes so they drop into the frame at different times. Staggering the timing of these animations makes the reveal look professional and cascading, rather than everything popping at once. Now add a touch of motion blur on the entry to sell the momentum and make the movement feel physical. For your headlines, use a modern condensed font and apply a slight scale-up animation that settles into place. Hand-tweaking the animation graph makes your text feel truly bespoke compared to using a basic preset. Finally, add some film grain and subtle chromatic aberration to give the entire piece a high-end cinematic feel. Balance your overall opacity so nothing fights the main subject, usually sitting around 80% for those accent layers. This whole process is what pros do when they want total control, but it is repetitive and time-consuming for every single video. This is where Vizard changes the game for creators who need high output, not just perfection. Instead of manually masking, keyframing, and nesting, Vizard automatically finds the best viral moments in your long-form video. I am not saying this replaces every custom animation, but if you want to scale 5 to 10 posts a week, this saves hours of work. Here is my secret weapon. Do one high-effort, custom edit to set your visual brand language, then export that as your template. Load your long-form footage into Vizard and let the auto-editing engine pick the viral-worthy bites for you. It trims, selects strong hooks, and applies cuts that perfectly match the rhythm of the template you built. Use the content calendar to schedule those posts so you pick the frequency once and the AI handles the rest. You no longer need to worry about manually setting individual post times across different platforms. If you need a specific tweak, you can export the Vizard clip back into your main editor for those final granular adjustments. The point is that the heavy lifting of finding clips is automated, so you spend your energy on creativity, not grunt work. Other online tools are either too simple to find highlights automatically or lack the scheduling systems you actually need. Vizard hits a sweet spot because the auto-editing is genuinely smart, finding hook opinions, laughs, and big moments. With the built-in calendar, you can preview how an entire week of content looks at a glance. For creators monetizing on attention and consistency, that kind of organized workflow really matters. Here is a pro tip. Always review the clip picks, because the AI is great, but your human context adds that final polish. Keep a folder of your favorite hooks to train your style, and let your auto-edited clips adopt that look for brand consistency. To wrap up, manual editing gives you absolute control for your flagship content, which is great. But if you want volume without burning your whole week in a complex timeline, the automated workflow is the realistic choice. Try building one single high-quality template today, then let an auto-editor handle the volume for you. It is honestly the best of both worlds, giving you massive output with the quality you demand. If you found this breakdown useful, hit like, subscribe, and experiment with a hybrid workflow this week. I will catch you in the next one, so take care and keep creating.